Hey everyone, or whoever's watching this. Judging from the title, unfortunately it is. Now, for some of you who don't know, I'm talking about an old series from YouTube, way old, in the golden age, back in the 2000s. You guys remember, and you guys remember one specific series that used to air on YouTube? It was called A Stupid Mario Bros. I'm sure most of you have heard about this series, right? Most of you that have grown up with this series, you know, Richie Alvarez, Chris, Matt Provincial, Doug, Austin, Juliet. You know, it was basically just like an old 2000s YouTube series that was basically a parody of Super Mario Bros. It was about these group of teenagers who would go outside and they would film themselves in Mario characters. Now, it's obviously not cosplay. Sure, it is, but there was a narrative to it. They actually made a series out of it. It was actually a conflict story. There was episodes almost every. Well, I don't remember when they used to release the episodes, like every Friday or whatever. Of course, I sort of joined in 2009, but it wasn't until 2011, and between those years, I was pretty much still a teenager. I'm 25 right now, so in a sense, this is pretty much my childhood or teenhood, I should say. So, for those of you who know about this or who've known the show, that one of the actors, Austin Stevenson, who played Brock on the show, sadly passed away a few months ago in October from medical complications. I don't want to believe it either, but unfortunately, something as tragic as this hits you and it's real. Now, sure, we probably didn't know the real guy. We probably didn't know him like the actors and the actresses who work on the series did and know him. And all I can say is my condolences, not just to his family, but to everyone who's known this man. Everyone who's just. I can't even say. I just can't even say anything. All I'm feeling right now is just shocked and confused, and I'm just taking this all in. I'm really sorry for Richie. I'm really sorry for Chris. I'm really sorry for the crew for losing an amazing, not just an amazing actor, but what an amazing friend he must have been. To lose someone at that young of an age. I just don't know what to say. Now, the thing is, obviously, you know, I haven't watched. I didn't know about this when it first was announced. Since, you know, I'm making the video right now. The truth is, I haven't really watched their stuff. Well, I haven't watched Richie's stuff or any of their stuff since sort of when the last episode of Stupid Mario Bros. Aired on their channel. I mean, sure, I stuck around for a little bit, but eventually I kind of grew out of it and moved on. And this is not me taking this is not me taking a lash at Richie or anyone. It was just time to move on, you know? And I just feel kind of bad that I didn't get this message sooner rather than later. It's 6 months, or not even 6 months, but just months and months later. Now I just hear about this. I'm not pointing fingers at anyone. I'm just comprehending. I'm just fathoming. Oh my god. I mean, I was just watching Matt. You guys know who Matt is. You know, the guy who played Wario on the show. I was just watching his streams. Well, it was like kind of one of the first streams seen. Well, I got a notification from his streams on YouTube, and I decided, you know what? Haven't seen Matt in a while. I don't know what he's been up to lately, but I'll go check just to see what's going on. And then one of his latest streams where he talks about the incident, I'm just like, I was just shocked. I was surprised by this. I didn't want to believe it, but I looked up the official page of the Super Mario Bros. And there it was. Due to medical complications. I wonder what the medical complications were. Was it... I don't want to say it's cancer. I don't want to judge anything, but whatever it is, it took the life of a really beautiful soul in Austin. And I just feel ashamed that I wasn't there. I didn't get to see this news sooner. I'm just blown away with, and I'm not going to deny that he wasn't my favorite actor. I mean, sure, he was one of the best parts of Super Mario Bros. You know, he was that great. He was a very great actor. He was a very funny man, judging from what I've seen in the bloopers and whatnot. And obviously, yes, like I said before, he wasn't my favorite part of the show, though he was one of them. But it's just so real to think that months later you come back to one of the things that impacted your life as a teenager or a child, and this is just something that just catches you by surprise. I really don't know. And for those of you who don't know, yes, Super Mario Bros. Is one of the reasons that I started this channel, or I started making videos in the first place. Or it was one of the reasons, well, Spielberg is the reason why I wanted to do filming, but it was Richie Alvarez and the rest of the guys that inspired me to do videos, or at least sparked my interest in doing videos, whether it was YouTube or not. I get that's off topic, and I get that was probably wrongly placed. It probably should have been in the beginning, but I'm just speechless. I just can't believe it. Like, wow, really? Austin Stevenson? And I do know that Dane and him, Ash, just were collaborated with each other on another channel. Well, I just looked it up, and they did some skits. I haven't seen any of them yet. But I don't know. I really didn't want to. I didn't want to make a video on this, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out. I just wanted to get my prayers out to the rest of his family, who have raised this wonderful gentleman, and just entertained us, made us laugh, made us cry, or not even cry, but just made us feel comfortable, made us feel happy. It's just, you know what I'm saying. Again, one more time, Austin, or actually, you know what? I think it's better that you guys know who I'm talking about. Let's see, hang on. This guy. There he is. The lovable goofball Brock. Austin, we're gonna miss the hell out of you. I just wish we would have gotten this news a little bit earlier. But I'm glad that you were one of the many great artists or actresses or human beings to raise such a great impact in our lives. And one of our favorite series growing up in the early years of YouTube. And I'm glad that you were a part of it. Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. And good night, sweet prince.